until their rights were respected. Now, if there's one thing that today's rallies demonstrate, it's that terror may work in the short term to suppress the numbers on the street, but it will not work in the long term. We're going to make sure. Now, obviously the Ahmadinejad government thinks that if it simply closes the country down, if it kicks out all the journalists, if it tries to censor the internet, that somehow we won't know. That somehow they will silence the protests around the world. That somehow we will forget. What we need to tell them is that out of sight is not out of mind. It's important to show the Iranian government that we're not fooled by their stolen election. We're not convinced by their cover-up. We're not oblivious to the military dictatorship that is emerging in Iran. We're not ignorant of the fact that this government increasingly has to rule by terror because it cannot rule by the consent of the people. We are not neglectful of the fact that a stolen election plus repression does not equal legitimacy. Now, we all remember a very famous military dictator, Augusto Pinochet. We don't want Augusto Ahmadinejad. Now the question is, we're all gathered here, what do we want the world to do? That's the real issue. Because we're expressing our outrage, we're standing in solidarity with the Iranian people, we're demonstrating the discontent that it's so dangerous for them to express at home, but that's not enough. We've got to mobilize the guys across the street. We need to mobilize the governments of the world that convene across the street. And we need them to deliver a message to the government, to express their solidarity with the Iranian people, and to break through the violent deadlock that has a stranglehold on the people of Iran today. There's a tendency across the street for them to think of themselves as a club of governments. That's not my idea of the United Nations. My idea of the United Nations is an organization that stands with the people of the world.